In what small meaningless ways do you rebel? I never wish anyone happy birthday on Facebook. When a client pisses me off, I don't capitalize the first letter in their name when I bill them. I follow the traffic rules, wait at red lights, use indicators for switching lanes, follow lanes, and refrain from honking. I live in India, you can't be real. I wore jeans at my company for a year straight. Our policy is to wear dress clothing. They kept coming after me, but I kept replying with I refuse to wear fancy clothing. When I'm working on computers in the warehouse, our warehouses are very dirty, and we often have to climb on modules. Nonetheless, we were bought out, and the policy changed to wearing jeans. The VP came up to me and said, "You finally won." I was at an awards presentation and a person that I don't like won an award. I didn't applaud. I'm sure someone noticed my silent protest. I take several 15-minute long bathroom breaks throughout the workday. In high school I wore clear nail polish and hid necklaces underneath my shirt. I was cool. The system. Gently. My company's dress code is very strict, but does not contain anything about the condition of clothes. Wrinkly, ironed. I haven't ironed in years, and I still keep getting promoted despite it being mentioned on every PR. My work truck is infested with bedbugs. My boss refuses to treat it because he thinks that it's coming from the patients I transport. So, whenever I find a bedbug, I save it live in a jar and release it into his office. When his office is infested, he'll do something about it. I work at a restaurant. If customers are loud and or obnoxious, I draw ketchup to their burgers or whisper you to their pancakes as I flip them. Made with gentle hatred. Sneak movie and TV references into academic papers. I got really tired of over an hour-long commute to my office, where I literally don't work with anyone there. So one day last November I stopped coming into the office. Nobody has said a word, and I was promoted in January. We had a chance to meet this young man, and boy, that's just a straight shooter with upper management written all over him. When Google search predicts what I'm going to type, I finish typing it myself. Get over yourself. You don't f***ing know me. I also correct spelling mistakes before I hit enter because I hate that sanctimonious did you mean. Charging my phone at work. I'm taking all their electricity. I'm a lawyer and my firm has car parking for partners with allocated spaces. One partner, who is notoriously mean to colleagues and staff, cycles in. He obsessively parks his bike in the same place, as though it's his space. Bike spaces aren't allocated. I also cycle in. I park in his spot every time I get the chance. I'm a large muscular brown man. When I see some asshole taking up way too much room on the subway, I sit down right next to them. Right next to them. I just lather and rinse. Repeating as a plot by Big Shampoo to sell more product. When my wife is away, I leave the seat up. I take more napkins than I need from fast food places and keep them in my glove box. I wear the same pair of pants multiple days in a row. I never move things when I dust. I only floss on days that I don't go to the gym. I never pull building permits for anything that I work on inside of my house. Call the cops. I don't give a f***. I like to imagine these are all things you do only when your wife is away. I got in at 7:05 this morning, but I'm putting 7 o'clock on my time card. Some coven of old ladies is on a committee at my work that decides random things for the building, and they decided to ban yoga pants. It's warehouse work and out of my female coworkers were understandably upset as trying to bend in any direction while wearing jeans can be difficult. So I 130 pounds male have been wearing my girlfriend's yoga pants and leggings to work every day for a week now. I set my alarm 10 minutes early so I can hit snooze. I go with the 2 alarm method. One goes off 20 minutes before the other. I think it just gives me time to mentally prepare to suck the day's I never click the sponsored search result on Google. Always scroll down to the second link, taking me to the same place in double the time. Sponsored links cost the company money per click, usually paid in advance, so clicking on annoying links is actually rebelling. If I buy a DVD at Walmart and the buzzer goes off as I leave, I just keep walking. I know that I paid for it. I have the receipt, I didn't steal anything. I'm not going to stand around and wait for somebody to come over, take my receipt back, to register and make me feel like I did something wrong. No one's ever followed me. I have a hookup with a certain lunch lady in the cafeteria at work. She tucks the more expensive cheeses in the middle of my grilled cheese so they don't spill out. I think it saves me 10 cents. Grand Theft Pimento. I use Teen Spirit deodorant and I'm in my 50s. Love that pink crush scent. Announcement. Please turn your phones off me. Puts phone on silent. You. When a program on my computer crashes or something, you get the program not porn.exe has crashed window and it. You have the option to click OK or X out of it. I always X out. It is not okay. I do print design, and sometimes when my boss asks me to move something just a little bit to the left and I feel like they are making changes just for the sake of making changes, I don't move it at all. They always accept these changes. I'm a Londoner, born and bred. I smile at people in the street and occasionally engage total strangers in conversation. It's about as subversive as you can get in the capital without being arrested by police under the Terrorism Act 2000. Please tell me you don't make eye contact while on the tube. I'm a defense attorney, and when I write motions and appeals in federal court I don't capitalize the G in government when referring to it as a party. It's pretty badass. My work requires dress shoes to be worn at all times. I bought black slippers that I wear around the office and claim they're suede, and management and coworkers believe it. When I see a meter maid coming down the street, I quickly put 1 coin in each expired meter. A dime, nickel or quarter means nothing to me, but a 66 freaking dollar ticket for an expired meter really blows and could ruin someone's day. I know from experience, because a few years ago my ticket expired at 3:31. I arrived back to my car at 3:35 after waiting in a long line in the store and had received a ticket with the timestamp of 3:32. They had to be sitting there waiting for me to expire. It's a thankless little gesture, but I don't know if it exists. Maybe the good karma will come back to me. Also, I like to think they didn't get their extortion money. When I was in high school, whenever I asked the teacher can I go to the bathroom, and they answered with I don't know, can you? I just left the room and went. I feel like that is justified. You are basically saying let me find out. My name is a name that is commonly misspelled. If they misspell my name while emailing me, I bump the font size of my name up 1 point every time they misspell my name. If I'm not in a rush and the transit cops are checking tickets, I act as sketchy as I can. So they pick me, and then fumble, and act like I can't find my pass until everyone's off the train platform. Then I suddenly remember that my monthly pass was in my pocket the whole time. Broke people shouldn't get fines for riding public transit. Ride on. Poor folks, ride on. Someone like you saved my ass and my 60 euros a couple of weeks ago. Keep doing it, stranger. We can't thank you, but you must know we would hug the out of you if only we could. When I was a kid I said a cuss word once and my parents made me go to my room. They came in and gave me a bar of soap and told me that I had 10 minutes to lick the soap, and if they came back and I still hadn't licked it then I would be in more trouble. Out of spite I ate the entire bar of soap, and safe to say ever since I've been allowed to say whatever the I want.